NBA Finals 2025, a high-speed clash between elite offense and lockdown defense. With their Game 6 victory over the New York Knicks in the Eastern Conference Finals, the Indiana Pacers have officially punched their ticket to the NBA Finals 2025, just a bit later than their Western counterparts. Few would have predicted this championship matchup at the start of the season. This is truly a showdown between two worlds. Oklahoma City Thunder entered the season as the #1 seed in the West, charging forward with a championship-or-bust mentality. Meanwhile, the Pacers, a #4 seed in the East, began their season searching for a reset button, losing more than they won, until a stunning turnaround in January. Thunder are led by MVP Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, supported by another NBA-caliber star and a high-level defensive duo. Pacers, on the other hand, feature Tyrese Halliburton, the only player on the team named to an All-NBA team this year, and even then just the third team. Still, they embody the spirit of few but elite. Interestingly, both teams share surprising similarities. They're young, play at a blistering pace, attack with flair, and are orchestrated by high-energy floor generals. This also marks the first time since the NBA implemented the luxury tax that both finals teams have managed to reach this stage without paying a single dollar in tax, a cause for double celebration in the front offices. Point guard duel, a rare NBA showcase of contrasting greatness. While these two won't likely guard each other directly, the battle between two of the league's premier floor generals will be a centerpiece of this year's finals. It's been a while since we've seen a backcourt clash at this level. Think back to the Steph Curry versus Kyrie Irving days. Shai and Halliburton bring completely different offensive styles, like fire and ice. The newly crowned MVP Shai has never averaged more than 6.4 assists per game, but explodes for 32.7 points per contest, ranking among the top 6 scoring guards in NBA history. Halliburton, by contrast, is a passing savant. Last season's assist leader with 10.9 per game and currently third with 9.2. Of course, he's also a potent scorer, having notched several 30-plus games in the conference finals. But his game has never been about scoring. Alone, he controls the tempo and makes his teammates better. Both players have been spectacular en route to the finals. Shai started off cold in round 1 against Memphis, shooting just 35% over the first 3 games, but quickly bounced back and proved why he earned the MVP. He currently leads the entire playoffs in win probability above replacement. Halliburton isn't far behind, ranked 3rd before Game 6 of the conference finals, just behind Shai and Anthony Edwards. Oklahoma's defense, the kryptonite for Halliburton. Here's the concern for Indiana. Halliburton turns into a shadow of himself whenever he faces OKC. On paper, Thunder's defense is tailor-made to neutralize a creator like him. With Lou Dort, Cason Wallace, Jalen Williams, and Alex Caruso forming a versatile defensive wall, it's no surprise Halliburton has struggled against them. In the past 2 seasons, across 4 meetings with OKC, Halliburton has averaged just 12 points per game, his lowest against any opponent. He attempts only 10.2 shots per game, the second lowest among his matchups, and gets to the line just 0.5 times per game, only drawing a total of 2 shooting fouls over those 4 games. His assist numbers also dip, just 8.5 per game against OKC, his 4th lowest over the past 2 seasons. Most strikingly, when guarded directly by Lou Dort, Halliburton has scored just 8 points on 10 shots across 122 possessions, the lowest shooting percentage he's posted against any defender he's faced 50-plus times. If the Pacers want to pull off an upset, Halliburton must break this pattern against OKC offensive power versus defensive wall, a clash of extremes. The Indiana Pacers currently rank 2nd in the entire playoffs in offensive rating, trailing only the Cleveland Cavaliers, who blew out the Miami Heat in the first round, but were themselves eliminated by Indiana. On the flip side, OKC boasts the league's top-ranked defense, leading all playoff teams in opponent points allowed per 100 possessions, with a 3.4-point gap ahead of the second-best team. The last time we saw a matchup like this was the 2022 NBA Finals, when the #1 offense Golden State Warriors, clashed with the number 2 defense, Boston Celtics. What's more daunting for Indiana, Thunder don't just defend well, they also score efficiently, ranking 3rd in playoff offensive rating. That makes them a rare beast, a team that can both lock you down and put up points at will. Meanwhile, the Pacers rank 9th in defensive rating, exposing a potential imbalance when facing a team as complete as OKC. The three-point battle, sharpshooters. Versus perimeter. Guards both teams live and die by the three, but in completely different ways. Indiana leads the entire playoffs in three-point shooting percentage, hitting at a blistering 40% clip. Among starters, only Halliburton shoots below that. Mark, but even he tends to deliver when it matters most. However, the Pacers won't have the same freedom this time around. They're up against a defensive perimeter wall. Thunder allow opponents to shoot only 33% from beyond the arc in the playoffs, after leading the regular season at 34%, making them the league's stingiest three-point defense. That said, OKC does give up a high volume of threes. Opponents take 40-41% of their total shots from beyond the arc, among the top 3 most in the league. This is intentional. Part of their strategy is to clog the paint and live with contested outside shots. This approach has burned them before. Players like Donte DiVincenzo and Michael Porter Jr. gave them fits in earlier rounds. If Indiana's hot streak continues, OKC could be in for trouble. Some Pacers are shooting way above expectations. Andrew Nembhard, who shot just 29% from deep in the regular season, is now pushing 50% in the playoffs. Pascal Siakam was at 39%, also surging. The battle at the arc may very well be the pivot point of the NBA Finals, pace and legacy. A finals set to rewrite the norms. Traditionally, as teams advance deeper into the playoffs, games tend to slow down. Coaches favor precision over chaos, and every possession feels like a move in a high-stakes chess match. But not this year. The Oklahoma City Thunder are playing at 100.6 possessions per game in the playoffs, second fastest among all teams. Only behind Memphis, whom they swept. Right behind them are the Pacers, at 98.4 possessions per game, ranking 3rd. This kind of tempo is a rarity in finals history. In the past 7 years, only the 2017 finals, when the Warriors had just acquired Kevin Durant, matched this pace. Expect a blistering high-octane finals. That is, if both teams keep their foot on the gas. 2 teams, 2 paths to immortality. If the Pacers win, they will become one of the most improbable champions in NBA history. Only 2 teams seeded lower than 3rd have ever won the title, the 1995 Rockets, 6th seed, and the 1969 Celtics, 4th seed. Indiana, a 4th seed with a plus 2.2 regular season point differential, would join that elite company. Since 1960, only 2 champions had a worse point differential than Indiana's modest plus 2.2. Statistically, they resemble the 2011 Dallas Mavericks, who went 50-32 with a plus 2.2 differential and won the title as a low seed. Indiana fans just hope their story ends better than last year's Cinderella that fell short. On the other side stands Oklahoma City, chasing a different kind of legacy, perfection. If they clinch the title, they'll finish with 84 total wins, 68 regular season plus 16 playoff. The only team to surpass that in NBA history is the 1996 Chicago Bulls, who had 87.8 finals of contrasts. One side writes fairy tales. The other composes symphonies. The NBA Finals 2025 is not just a basketball showdown, it's a clash of identities. One side is a fairy tale in real time, with the Pacers defying logic and odds. The other is a symphony of dominance, with OKC building, something that could echo through NBA history. Whatever the outcome, this finals promises to be a story for the ages.